Isonzo. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Ferocious alpine warfare will test your tactical skills in this authentic World War I first-person shooter. Battle among the scenic peaks, rugged valleys and idyllic towns of northern Italia. The Great War on the Italian front is brought to life and elevated to unexpected heights. Yes, guys, these are the guys who made Verdun and and they've done a really good job with the Isonzo, guys. This is another first-person World War I shooter, multiplayer and bot match. But first up, let's have a quick look through the settings. There's quite a few different things you can tweak and twiddle with. You can rebind all your keys, which is great. Multiple sound options as well as lots and lots of graphical options to tweak and twiddle with to get the best out of your PC. There is a slight problem with this though. If you turn off a lot of the detail, you get a bit of an advantage. It's one of them where you can see through trees and shit. So yeah, there's that. Now, as I said, this is a bot match and PvP. Now, the first thing I did was I went into bot match to see how good the AI is. Is it any good? Is the AI worth? Is it worth buying if you just hate PvP because you're so shite you keep getting back? Well, some people genuinely just don't like playing with other players, and yeah, I get that. So if you are that player, well, this is all footage from a bot match that you're looking at now. The enemy AI are quite tasty at times, although I did manage to sneak right behind the base and disable their spawn points, which was quite cool. This map that I'm playing on now, I'm forgetting the name of it, but it is a really nice map. Machine gun placements all over the place, trenches, and when the gas comes in, it's just awesomely authentic. I mean, it looks really, really atmospheric and immersive. Probably the most immersive I've ever seen a World War I game, guys. It really is. You'll see more of this later on in the video. So, yes, it is absolutely possible to create your own game with your friends if you want, password it and fill it up with bots and just have a blast with your friends. That, I think, is essential in these type of games because not everybody wants to play multiplayer. It's as simple as that. But how is the multiplayer anyway? Well, there's a few different maps, different scenarios, different objectives, and playing against other players, I think, is better, obviously, because everybody thinks for themselves. It's not like the bots, who are pretty decent, it has to be said, but there's no match for playing with and against other players. I always seem to have a good laugh when I'm playing in PvP. I do crazy. I was lying under a train carriage. I still don't know the uniforms properly, and I don't know the maps at all because the game's only been out a few hours. So I'm lying under this carriage and I'm thinking, yes, I've just seen some of our guys run forward ahead of me, but I'm going to just stay here and see what goes down, Holmes. And then this guy in a blue uniform, and I'm thinking, hang on, am I Italy or Austro-Prussian, Hungarian, Prussians? Who am I again? Am I? And I'm standing there, he's looking at me and I'm looking at him. And he's thinking, what's this prick doing? And I'm thinking, am I on your side? And then he just shoots me. Top tip, guys. If in doubt, blow the fucking head off. It's as simple as that. I didn't make that mistake again. But the maps are great. They've really done a lot of good with the maps. I love these maps. They're better than a lot of shooters. You know, a lot of the shooters that come out that have pretty boring maps. These maps are great. Very good attention to detail. Lots of places to hide around it. You can get stuck a couple of times on the scenery if you're not careful, especially when you're in prone mode, which I found odd because you can slither over anything when you're lying on your belly. I mean, I don't get that, but in this it sometimes stands you up, which is a bit of an annoyance when you get shot in the face. But the maps themselves are really good. The attention to detail is great. The graphics, I think, look really good, and when the smoke and gas is going on, it's fantastic. There's lots of different classes you can play as well, and you level them up with XP, and then you unlock better weapons for them. You know how it goes. Every single shooter now does this method, which I hate. I wish everybody had access to all weapons, all builds, and then it was just a level playing field. May the best man win. Now, the different classes that you can choose, there's riflemen, there's snipers, there's assault, there's engineers that make placements and things like that. And you can drop ammo and create ammo crates with different classes. There's an officer class that fires flares that direct artillery and plane strikes around the map and can also blow the whistle and lead troop attacks in certain areas. So there's some decent classes out there, but I've just been sticking to the rifleman, which is your standard class, you know, your grunt, if you like, and I had great fun with him. There's a few downers though. some of the terrain, like I said, can be a bit clunky. The weapons, they sound shit. They just sound a bit shit. They sound like they're broken. You know, some of the guns you fire, they just sound a bit broken. I'd like the don't. I didn't feel myself sticking my lips out, although I didn't get my hands on a machine gun. I mean, this is not really a review. This is just an early access kind of first impressions video, because the thing that's going to separate this and make it a success is not how good it is on day one. It's how many people are still playing it in 2 months' time. That's the thing, and that's why I'm just kind of having a quick look at it now, and I'll probably have a look back in a couple of months, see what the population's like, see what the player base is like, and if it's still thriving, then brilliant. I have a feeling it might be, because it is fun, it is good, and it has good maps, and maps are key. Maps are key. Gunplay's alright, but like I say, it sounds a bit crap. The guns feel a bit weak at times, but generally speaking, it is satisfying when you blow someone's head off when they pop it up and they're running at you. But it has a good bot match that you can play with your friends, so it has that co-op aspect, if you like. Although it's not co-op as such, and you can play by yourself as well. It doesn't have to be in co-op. You can put down a password on the server and just allow the whole game to be populated with bots if you want. Another thing that sucks on this game is it's got 5 DLCs on day one. 5. I mean, they're all cosmetic packs, but my goodness, just give us the game, please. When are they going to stop this horrible, miserable practice of just making a game and making all of these uniforms and not giving us them? They're just chopping the game up into bits and saying, look, there's the base game, and here's some fucking uniforms you can buy for more money than the base game. Let me do some quick mental arithmetic, because I did have an education. 5, 10, 15, 22 pounds, and how much is the game? Yeah, all the DLCs add up to around about the same price as the actual game. Damn, that's a lot of money for some fucking mustaches and uniforms. But there you go, guys. The game is fun. The game is a good laugh. It has some good maps, and hopefully it'll get a lot more support from the developers. Lots of new maps, game modes, and thrive, because we do need something like this, and this is damn immersive.